Hello friends, this is Bhautosh here. Welcome to my channel Perfect Analyst. So from today we are starting a new series of DAX problems. So I will solve all the DAX problems here, and today is the first of this kind where it will start from a easy DAX function to complicated DAX function. So today is the first session for it. What we'll do in this series is we'll one by one we'll try to do a problems or the assessment, and it will be very easy for you when you are going for any interview, when you are preparing for Power BI certification. So it will be very handy. So if you practice all these questions, you can able to crack this examination. So today's topic is about total sales of each products, how to find. So you have provided, if a client has provided two tables, product table and sales table. So you can see here, this is your brand name, and for each brand the product ID is there. And here we have repetition of each product with the sales data, and we have price per unit and how many units sold for a particular period. So how you are going to find the total sales of each product using DAX functions? This is your questions. So how to do that in DAX? We are going to see that. So next step, I will go directly to Power BI desktop, and here I have the data is already loaded. We have sales data, sales table, and we have product table. So in sales table we have all other information. So I have just taken the snapshot of this one and I have presented here so that you'll be able to understand the concept here. So here this is about product table and this is sales table. Sorry, this is product table and this is sales table, and we have a common ID, product ID here in both the table. So same thing it is presented here. This is nothing but the sales data is there, and you can see the information from here: price per unit, unit sold. So I we need only these two information to find the total sales. When you go to product table, you have the brand name or the product name and the ID. Proceeding, you need to make sure that the two table like product table and sales table, there should be some relationship. Okay, so you need to check the model view. If already the relationship is there, then you can proceed further. Otherwise it will not work, because I need to create, or I need to do map this brand name with this sales data, right? So there should be some relationship between these two tables. Once that is completed, then you can proceed further. I hope it's clear. Now the question here is, we need to find for each product or each brand what is the total sales, right? So that is the question using the DAX function. Now if you see here, we don't have any column where we have the total sales for each product, rather than for each product ID, I can say. Okay, and it is repeated. The same ID can be presented multiple times. So how to find the exact the total sales for each product using the DAX functions? Okay, so if you notice here, you have the product ID in each and every row. You have a price per unit for each product ID. You have units sold, but there is no column, there is no information on the sales data, right? How much sales or revenue for each and every product. That information is not here. Okay, so we need to create a measure here to find out the total sales. Okay, so there is another method also. You can create a new columns and you can multiply this price per unit into units sold. That also can be done. But now because I am using the DAX functions, I need to tell you that instead of that you can create a measure for the total sales. It will be the sum of which you can use Sumx. Okay, so I will use this new measure here for Sumx or for the total sales. Okay, so now this is for total sales equal to I will use Sumx function. It is asking the table. Okay, so I have sales data table, then asking the expression. So in the expression, what I will do is I am going to multiply this price per unit into units sold. So price per unit into units sold, correct? So when I will multiply these two, I will get the total sales, right, for each and every product. Since I am using SumX function, I am not creating any separate column for total sales for each product. Instead, I am creating a measure directly. It will give me the result of the entire total sales. Now I'll enter here. Okay. So now this measure works for me. This will give you the total sales, and this will be helpful for me to find the each and every product sales. Let me do that. So what I'll go here in the report view and I will just select this total sales. Okay, right click here, show as a table. Can you see here I'm getting total sales 86,84,027.50. So this is my total sales. Okay, next step is I want the data for each and every product, right? So what I will do, I'll just select the brand name. Okay, so once I selected brand name, it is showing me for each and every product what is the total sales, right? Now this problem is solved. I hope it is clear how to uh, check every product sales using the DAX function.